Today we take a short trip across town to visit Thornrose Cemetery. In Staunton's early history, all burials took place in Augusta Parish Church. With a small plot of 2.5 acres, it did not take long for the cemetery to become overcrowded. It soon became impossible to dig a new grave without unearthing an old one. Thus, in 1849, Thornrose Cemetery was created with the first burial in 1853. Today, with dusk approaching, we look to visit Fort Stonewall Jackson. Fort Stonewall Jackson is a 22-foot marble Confederate infantryman that marks the mass grave of 1,700 fallen Civil War soldiers. Soldiers that were killed at Cross Keys, Port, Republic, Piedmont, McDowell, and other area battlefields. Staunton, Virginia, the seat of Augusta County, was a key target in 2 major campaigns during the American Civil War and remained strategically important throughout the entire war. Staunton served as an important supply depot for the Confederacy, and several major battles occurred in the vicinity. In the field before you lie some 1,700 Confederate soldiers. Soldiers from Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, Tennessee, Arkansas, and Texas. Of the 1,700 soldiers buried here, 1,077 are recorded by name. Those that remain are not. A very sad part of war when so far away from family and loved ones. All too often during the American Civil War, soldiers were killed far away from home. The question after every battle was what to do with the dead. After a battle, the victorious army would be left with the task to remove the dead from the battlefield. Most of the time, the army simply did not have the time to bury the dead, at least not like a proper burial the soldiers deserved. Transporting dead soldiers back home was a task neither army had the time to properly achieve. Are there restless spirits here of those soldiers who died so far away from home, family, and loved ones? It would stand to reason there may be, but for today, we simply want to pay our respects to these brave men who served their country to the very end. They are not forgotten. As we begin our journey home, we think of these unfortunate soldiers who never made it back home. Such are the horrors of war.